Family, what's going on? It is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube with another recruiting update, this time from TNT Fireworks in Leeds, Alabama. Definitely come over for their flash sale. You got 200 grams for $100. Tell them Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube sent you. I will show you some of the fireworks that they have here. Fits all budgets, so definitely come on in. 4th of July is coming up. You could celebrate 4th of July, and you could also celebrate the Alabama football recruiting trail. We'll be talking about Javari Bennett, a running back who flipped his commitment from Illinois today. Also talking about Ryel Kelly, a safety that flipped from Rutgers, and other commitments to watch. We'll talk about those because Thursday through Friday, you have some more major commitments announcing, and we will keep you posted as news happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. I think when you start out with the earlier news today from the running back standpoint and Javari Bennett, you have a breakaway speed type running back. And a lot of people felt that because Alabama landed one running back today, that meant that Xavier Crowell, who announces this Thursday, will not be committing to Alabama. That's not the case. Alabama was always going to take two in this class. Xavier Crowell will be one of the crown jewels in this class, being a 5-star out of the home state of Alabama. So if you're out there and you saw the commitment, don't be worried. You're going to get two commitments. And I think we should really commend Robert Gillespie for the job that he's done here on the recruiting trail, along with Courtney Morgan. So Javari Bennett, that was your first flip of the day. Now your second commitment was Ryel Kelly. And I think when you look to the rankings, some people go way into the rankings, and we celebrate the 5 stars, but you have to understand a 3-star right now at this point in time is going to be reevaluated. And is the Bama bump? I don't know about that, but with Kelly, he's a 6'3", 185-pound safety. Was originally committed to Rutgers, flips to Alabama. I think he's probably similar to Ivan Taylor, who Alabama picked up last year. And I think one thing that we continue to see with Alabama's recruits on the defensive side, especially the secondary, is length, right? Guys who are 6'3", 6'4". I mean, Mustard, right? Almost 6'5". So those are the type of guys that they want in the secondary. And it makes sense to me. You got to be able to battle with the taller wide receivers of today's game in college football. So these guys are going to be reevaluated. In fact, after Ryel Kelly announced to Alabama, Courtney Morgan, Alabama's general manager, tweeted an evaluation with the stock up. Look, I get it. The recruiting guys do an amazing job evaluating talent, and for the most part, they're pretty spot on. There's some misses for sure, but I don't think that we can doubt the guys that Courtney Morgan has evaluated to be able to commit to Alabama. You see what I'm saying? There's 3-star guys that he's transformed into day one starters, into NFL guys. So let's be patient on freaking out about the star rankings where these guys are at this point in time. And then when you're looking at commitments this week, you have Xavier Crowell, the running back out of Jemison, Alabama, who will commit on Thursday. Now, I'd be completely shocked, just as you would, if he didn't commit to Alabama. I think he's been forecasted to Alabama. He's a big, powerful running back, really a crown jewel in this class. You also have Max Sutter, right, the tight end. And if you're able to get him as your tight end, I think he's a high-end 4-star. Now, there's been tight ends committing all over the place, but I think if you're able to get him, that would be a real slam dunk for the tight end position. So let me know what you think about Max Sutter. I would imagine he commits to Alabama. I don't know if he's been forecasted at this point in time, but I think Sutter probably one of those guys as well. On Friday, the 27th, you have Malachi Lee out of Hawaii, 6'7", 310 pounds. He's a tackle. Remember, he brought his entire family from the Big Island to Tuscaloosa. And I believe that Tua Tagovailoa's father, is helping in that recruitment process as well. On July 1st, you have Brian Williams, the 6'4" wide receiver out of Florida. So think about what I just said. Zadarian Morgan, 6'4". The coaches want length, not only in the secondary, but also with the wide receivers. And then on July 2nd, Zadarian Morgan, which would be really, and look, you can't really compare a lot of guys to Julio Jones. You just can't. But 6'4", 220 pounds. If you watch this highlight tape, the great thing about him is they put him in the slot and they just let him do what he wants to do on the field. So he's elite. I feel he's a must get. He's already been predicted. And the great thing about this last recruiting weekend that Alabama had was they had Coach Saban back on campus. And not to say that, Saban's the guy recruiting these guys, but I think it does help when Saban is behind Kalen DeBoer. It's Kalen DeBoer's team. It's his organization. But to have the confidence of Coach Saban to be like, this is still the place, right? There's a different man in charge, but the trajectory is still the same. And the pathway is to the playoffs, to national championship, and then to the NFL. And I think if you're a parent out there and you see that Coach Saban is behind Coach Kalen DeBoer, I think it's easy to get behind Coach Kalen DeBoer as well. So a lot of recruiting news. We will keep you posted whether we're in Savannah, Georgia, whether we're in Leeds, Alabama, or in our hometown, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Remember, TNT is your place for fireworks, 100%. They got a flash sale right now, 200 grams for $100. And really, they will work with any type of budget that you have. So come over here. Just, I'll show you around. Let's kind of take a look right now, and I'll show you some stuff. So, for example, like this is one of my favorites right here. This is the Big Bank, right? And as you can see, the store, you could just go, aisle by aisle and literally get anything that fits your budget. I particularly like, let's see, this aisle right here. These are some ones that are really going off. Is it this aisle or is it this? It's this next one, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So this Infinite, right? This is one of them. So we have some of these. So when you come over, I don't know if there's a particular aisle, but these are some of the the big hitters that you want to certainly show to all your friends and family. Look at this. Missile War, Real Still, Last Dance. I had you know what? I did get this one last year, the Space Odyssey. So whatever your budget is, come on over to TNT Fireworks. Tell them Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube sent you. It's right by the Buc-ee's. So, when I'm at Buc-ee's, it's a short trip to TNT Fireworks. All right. So here's a store. You know where it's at. You've probably seen it before. Let them know what your boy sent you. I appreciate you guys watching for this special edition from TNT Fireworks. Coming to you from beautiful TNT Fireworks. Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. See you, fam.